Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. Today is Monday the 28th, and I'm just walking around on the new grass and it's up. So it was sown 9 days ago. It did take a while to come up because we got quite a bit of rain and it sort of cooled down a bit, but you can see the green lines now. You can sort of see a bit of a green tinge on the paddock, so it won't take long now and it'll really start to take off. You can see the shoots there, so this is base that's coming up. So with me and Andis are just about to go and shift the cows, and then I've just picked up another 2 bags of seed, and we're going to go and plant a couple of paddocks, just direct drill some in. So we're going to do that. And yeah, and we'll have a look at the plantings while we're at it. The one that we planted, the flaxes, a few months back, as well as we planted some gum trees just on one of the fences, so we'll go and take a look at that, and yeah, just have a look at it. So that's the plan for this afternoon. I've just been into town, picked up the kids from school because Suzanne is isolating, so she can't go anywhere. I haven't had it yet, but the rest of my family's had COVID, so bring it this way. You right on there? Yeah. Okay. So what we've got going on here, this is a 3 hectare paddock. So I've given them roughly, it's actually just under a hectare down this end, and then that'll be tomorrow's break. So there's already silage in there that I fed out, and you can see there's silage in here already, which I fed out just after lunch. So yeah, still haven't fed out silage. Dog bowl. So yesterday afternoon I drilled the 2 bits there. That's where the forestry was, so I drilled all that, so it's all ready to grow now. So a bit more moisture and we'll see some seed. So this is something that me and Suzanne have done. Suzanne and the kids. If you do follow the Facebook page, you would have seen some photos. But we've planted 65 gum trees. I'm not sure what species they are because there's so many different types of gum trees, but they are looking a bit shriveled at the moment. But we've transplanted them. So they've actually come from over by the effluent pond. They were growing on the bank there. We don't really want gum trees growing beside the effluent tank because they'll only get big and drop branches into it. So we've got a range of sizes of gum trees, but these ones here have specifically been planted for firewood. So it didn't cost us anything to do it, so if they die, they die. If they survive, well, we've won. But there's 65 and they go all the way up to the top of the hill there. Yeah, so if this works, we will do some more, and sort of like in 5 years we'll be able to take them off. They won't be too big, you know, they'll be easy firewood, but if we keep planting a few of these every year, then we'll always have some. So that's the plan. I wouldn't mind growing some. You can grow some that are they regrow. I do know the name, I just can't think of it off the top of my head. We've looked at doing that, but these ones here were free, so yeah, got to put a fence up in front of it, but we'll just see how we go. They do look very dry at the moment and shriveled up, but I would think they'll survive. We'll find out anyways. So this is what me and Suzanne have been doing. We've got other plantings we're going to do. We're actually going to put an order in for some plants soon and do some planting in April. You're shutting me in? Oh, looks like you're going to have to drive home. Can you lock the cows up? Okay. Alright, I'll see you later, okay? Can you come back and pick me up? Oh, you're gonna let me out now, are you? Just out here, we're having a look at the planting that we planted, me and the kids, and then me and my brother and his wife, my parents and Suzanne came and planted another one. We've started planting, so this is just a work in progress. But the flaxes, you can see they've got shoots growing, or they got fresh leaves. So we need to fence this off because we don't want the stock getting into this, and because the stock actually love flaxes. They will eat flaxes. It's actually very good for them, I believe. But you can see these flaxes, they've got new shoots. Those there being new shoots. Yeah, so there's quite a few over here, and then there's a lot. Those are some newer ones that we planted on that side, so they won't look as good as these, but these are surviving. They're still standing up, so it's a good sign. This one here looks nice. So even that one there that looks a bit dead, I think it's still alive. It's still green. They're pretty resilient. Some down through the gorse there. And the neighbour, because this is sort of our boundary is somewhere through the bush here, but the neighbours actually planted manuka on that side. They actually took the pines off and they planted manuka there. So that'll look really nice in a few years, and some other natives.
I'll go back there.
Right, shall we go and plant some seed? Alright, so I've just lowered the drill back down. I've actually taken out the spacers, so it's going a bit further in the ground, and it's going in the ground about that much, so not quite an inch, so that'll be good. I've also got the harrows on the back, so we're going to put those out. Just it should just cover those over. We did that at the runoff and it worked really well. So what I'm doing is this paddock's a bit patchy. You can see lots of patches where there's bit of summer grass, and it's always been patchy. It's even really bad down there. Last season when I was doing the bit at the runoff, I put a leftover seed down there, but it didn't really help, so I'm not sure what's going on down there. So plan is to do pretty much from the water trough back this way, so it won't be, it'll probably be like 0.8 of a hectare or something like that. Go down there, boss? Yeah, soon. So you can see down this end of the paddock, it's quite patchy. There's pretty much just summer grass growing down the back here. And you can, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the further you go that way, the greener it gets with a bit of ryegrass. But you can sort of tell the difference just at the paddock beside it. You can see how much greener it is. This side being patchy, that side being much more even. Got a standard caught up in there. You can see, so that's where the the seed drill's been. You can see the seed just sitting on top there in that groove, and then once the seed drill, the harrow or the chain goes over top, it sort of just covers it over a bit. You can't see the seed anymore. So it's doing a really good job. Happy, happy, happy. Yeah, this is what I was meaning by patchy. There's ryegrass, ryegrass, nothing. Ryegrass, 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 ryegrass. So we're putting base in here, direct drilling basin. It's already got base in it. That was put in the first season we came. It was planted at the end of our last season on another job, because my parents had chicory, and there's still some remnants of chicory. You can see some little bits up there. There's some right there actually. Chicory. Well, that's that paddock done. Did a little bit more up this end. There was a palm kennel trailer had been sitting there, so I did that spot. Had a water leak there, went over that, and there was a little bit of summer grass up through here. So I think that's actually a bit of silage that's been picked up. Beautiful evening, bit of cloud, but that's a good sign. That's why I'm going to get the seed in the ground. We've still got a bit. About to do all of this paddock properly, and some more somewhere else. We'll have to pick another paddock, potentially one that way maybe, or we'll save it for tomorrow. But gonna do this paddock anyways now, and that'll probably be it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm. See ya.